Israel is a tiny country. It's situated along the coast. A jet that's been hijacked, flying at 600 miles an hour, will take about a minute and a half to cross the entire country of Israel. It's where Israel's most populated cities are, right along that coast. So Israel has close to zero margin for error in countering and protecting itself against a hijacked airplane. Now, if this Malaysian jet has been hijacked, and there's a sense among Israeli intelligence officials that that is a possibility, then Israel feels that it has to take the necessary precautions. The government met with security officials this week and decided on a number of emergency measures. Those remain classified, secret, but one has been published. Foreign aircraft approaching Israel's shores will have to identify themselves far earlier than has previously been the case.
So IDF thinks it is a possibility that this plane is being weaponized somewhere.
Well, they can't rule out that possibility. The Israeli press today quoted a number of former IDF Air Force officers, including former officials of Israel's national airline, El Al, security officials, saying that they cannot rule out that possibility. They also noted that this could not have happened in Israel, where security is far tighter and there's a far closer cooperation between military radar and the civilian air traffic control. That didn't exist in the Malaysian case. So they can't rule out that possibility, and they have to take every possible measure to protect the country in case this airliner has been hijacked and in case it could be aimed at the state of Israel.
So how do you prepare for this? Do you have planes identifying themselves farther out? And what happens if one of them doesn't answer to your sufficient satisfaction?
Well, precisely. Well, foreign aircraft are now going to have to identify themselves far earlier than has been the practice. And what would happen if they don't identify themselves, if the plane approaches Israel's shores? Well, we have one precedent. It occurred 41 years ago in February 1973, when a Libyan aircraft bound for Cairo strayed into Israeli-controlled airspace. Israeli jets intercepted that Libyan airliner, instructed it to land. When it ignored the Israeli instructions, that airliner was shot down. All but 5 of the 114 people aboard died. Israel paid compensation to the families, but that is the precedent. Israel, again, has no margin for error for planes, alien planes, unidentified planes, and possibly hostile planes that are entering its airspace.
But here's the thing. Your defense minister at the time called that an error in judgment. It turned out that it was a sandstorm that had knocked their navigational equipment on, and they weren't paying attention to the orders to try to land. That had more to do with tensions there. But my question as to now is, does this heightened state of fear raise the possibility of a tragic accident with another commercial flight?
Well, I think the security and the technology has improved significantly over the last 4 decades. And there's far greater communication than existed back in the early 70s, and greater ability to identify aircraft. Again, we're dealing with an aircraft. We know its make. We know its design. We know its vintage. And if it appears on an Israeli radar screen approaching the coast, Israel will take, again, probably all measures necessary to defend its citizens, who will be very vulnerable. They are along the coast. The entire country is very tiny.
And before I let you go, what do you think the chances are that this may have already happened? That this plane wandered into Chinese or airspace of one of the stands, Kyrgyzstan or something, was shot down, and now there's some sort of cover-up? Would the world know about that in the last dozen days if it had happened?
Well, all I can say is that Israel has very extensive intelligence capabilities. It shares those capabilities with the United States, with other allied governments around the world. Israel also has satellite observation capabilities. And so whatever Israel knows, again, it has the ability to know a great deal, it is sharing it with the United States and other allies.